right, welcome to Turning Pages with Bree. So glad you are spending some of your time here with me on another video. So this is going to be my February TBR books that I would love to make sure that I read in the month of February. So I am going to just kind of share with you some of the books that I know that I am already started, that I'm going to be finishing, and then some of the books that I want to get to. Okay. Of course, please like, share, subscribe, do all the good things. And thank you so much for joining me on yet another video. I appreciate you. Welcome anybody that is new. If you have not, joined me before on a video, I certainly appreciate the time you're taking to be here and listen. And want to just let you know, on this side of the internet, on YouTube streets, I'm over here sharing the books that I like, that I love to read, and just giving you my take on, what I have read. Hopefully you are getting something out of it. And on this one in particular, I'm going to be sharing, like I said, the things that I want to read and already am reading and going to complete in the month of February. So this is the month of love. You know that. Of course, it's all commercial. But anyways, because it's the month of love, I have a cutesy screensaver that I found on YouTube that I have like for my background music and just for, aesthetically pleasing to the eye. And I am going to share that with you. So I'm going to flip the camera so you can see that background, because I think it's beautiful. And if you are looking for a cutesy background that's like framed, framed holiday, Valentine's look, you can get it for free on YouTube, and it's just aesthetically pleasing. It looks good, and it's pretty, and I like it. So I want to share that with you. So I'm going to flip the camera and so you can see it, and then I'm going to come back on. Okay, so you can hopefully see that. And hold on, I'm trying to make sure that you can see it. Yeah. So you can see the background, and it has music. And I think it is just so cute. And it has different ones that pop up. Hopefully you're seeing that okay. It has different ones that are popping up. But I think it's just so cute. All the different scenes. It's going to change in just a minute. Hold on. Because I want to make sure you guys are seeing. Yeah. It's like different little themes. Okay, let me see if it goes to the next one. Yeah, you see that? Hopefully you're seeing that. Yeah, so like the next one is that. Isn't that beautiful? I just think that is so pretty. And we'll go to the next one. And I'm just kind of showing you guys a few, but it just constantly changes as it's playing, and it plays for a while. I mean, it's nice. So just wanted you to see it. All right, so hopefully you thought that was cool. But anyways, and don't talk about my colors. I work from home. If y'all don't know, you know now. And my sweater that I have on the back of my chair, whatever color it is, that's what I'm picking up and putting on if I'm a little chilly. And so sometimes it matches, sometimes it doesn't. Who's looking? My coworker over here? Yeah, she don't care. So anywho, on to what I am reading. So first, let's go over the books that I am currently actually in the middle of, and I know that I'm going to be finishing very, very soon. Okay? So, sorry. I swear. All right, handy dandy iPad to keep me correct. So I am in the middle of completing, and this is a very quick read, Capadonna 2.5. I'm, you know, going through that catalog, and it's a lot of books. So I'm pacing myself. I'm not just going back to back to back on this, because I've been reading them, you know, since last month, and it's just, it takes a minute with all those, and I want to break it up a little bit. So anyways, I'm going to be finishing that really soon. I could have already finished it, but I'm just in the middle of several books, and so I listen to it a little bit, and then I move on to something else when I'm a mood reader. The next one I'm going to finish is Alice Feeney, Good Bad Girl. This is my second book from Alice Feeney, and I knew that I was going to pick up something else from her, because the first book I read from her was Beautiful Ugly, and I did not like that at all. I mean, I just really didn't like it. So I wanted to give her another shot, and so this is my way of giving her another shot with this Good Bad Girl. And I really listened to it, and I listened to the preview of it and thought, yeah, this is my speed. It's a lot going on here. I'm not going to give my final thoughts on it yet, but it's a lot going on. I like it better than Beautiful Ugly, but I don't know that I like it enough to want to pick up another book by Alice Feeney. She just may not be my type of read. I mean, I'm getting through it. It's not bad, but it is just a little different for me to follow. You know, I mean, it's a lot going on. So, and maybe it's that I need to not listen to this. Maybe I should be actually reading this with my eyes, and it would come better to me, because maybe, I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to leave the judgment for this one till the end of the month. Anyways, the next one I am reading is With Love from Harlem by Rashonda Tate. And that, of course, is some delivery, an Amazon delivery was out there, and I was like, what are they doing? But anyways, that is a new release. I got that from NetGalley, and they actually gave me the audio, which I was shocked. And so I'm listening to that, and it is a historical fiction. So, but it is kind of like romance historical fiction. I'm not that far in, but I will definitely be finishing it up this month, and I'll let you know how I feel about that at the end of the month. I'm also in the middle of What You Wish For by Catherine Center. I enjoyed another book that I read by Catherine Center. That was my very first read of hers for January. In January, I loved it a lot, and so I enjoyed it a lot. It was a nice, easy, comfortable read to me, and I wanted to pick up something else. And this is what I chose, and it's cool too. I like her writing. I think I might be a fan. I mean, it's because it's a breakup of the messiness of romance that I tend to, you know, gravitate towards. This is something that's more just, it's an easy listen. It is just, you know, something can keep you interested and engaged enough, but you're not so emotionally tied up in her stories. It's kind of like, it's just kind of cutesy, but not too cutesy where you're like, oh, this is just too much. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but if you've read her, maybe you have some of the same thoughts. But I like the little lightness of it. It's really lighthearted, but kind of deals with some really serious topics. The first two that I've read so far, this one and the other one, she does deal with some real serious topics in there, but she keeps it still light, not too tough. Not so far anyways with these. Moving right along, I'm in the Christmas mood still. So I am reading Christmas in Spite of You by Casey Mills. She's one of my favorite authors as well. So I am almost done. I'm about 80% done with this one, and I will be finishing it up pretty soon. I'm enjoying it. It is a good read to me. And I am on my Kindle, I am reading my first book by Nako, Nako. It's called Mahogany, and it is the Love Drought, first book in the Love Drought series. Let me see if I can get it pulled up here, and I'll have, the pictures. But this is the book, if you can see that. So I am about 25% into this. It is good. I just, don't have a lot of time to read with my eyes like I really want to, except, like on the weekends and at night before I go to bed. And so that kind of limits my time to sit there and read, because when I'm working, it's hard to actually read with my eyes. I have to actually, just listen. And so anyways, moving right along, those are the books that I am actually in the middle of. And I know that I'm going to be finishing probably the first week in the month of February. So those are definitely on my TBR because I'm going to finish them. The other ones I have here, this stack, let me turn it around so it looks aesthetically pleasing to the eye, is here. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus the 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, that's 13 books between the ones I've already the ones I've already told you about, and then these. So I'm going to go through these really quick, but I think that's plenty for a TBR. Anything else I read, if I pick up something else, it's just, it is what it is. Oh, 14, because I have a book club book that my family book club is reading, and I actually got it from the library. It's called Casualties of Truth. This is the book. It's by Lauren Frances Sharma. This is the first time I've read anything by her. This is totally different. I think this is considered like maybe contemporary fiction or historical fiction, something in that category. I haven't really got to start it yet, but I am going to be starting it this week. And I probably will finish it towards the end of the month because we like to, or I like to discuss kind of fresh when it's on my mind. So anyways, that's one of the ones. The next book I'm going to be reading is Honey and Spice by Bubla. You know what I'm saying. Y'all didn't hear her name. Y'all didn't hear this book. And this book, I've heard nothing but positive things about it from everybody that has been reading it over the YouTube streets. So I feel very good that this is going to be a good read for the month of February. So I'm very excited about reading this one because the second book she's came out with is Sweet Heat, and everybody's saying that's really good. And so hopefully I will dive into that one at some point. I actually have it on hold already with my Libby. So I'm trying to beat the clock so that I'll have this read before that comes due. So there we go. The next one is Hopeless by Colleen Hoover. I kind of enjoy her books. I know some people, have certain things to say about her, but I enjoy it. I'm here for her books. I don't have it. I think one of her books I started and I did not finish, because I didn't like it. And it was called, Ugly Love. And I don't know if it was just, I wasn't following it or something, but it just wasn't hitting right for me. And I picked that up maybe almost 2 years ago, and I just DNF'd it. But since then, the other books that I've read of hers have been good. This was a red one, and I actually have 2 copies of this. I have another copy of this in blue and white. And so strangely enough, I have 2. But anywho, I'm going to be reading this because it's Valentine's, the color of love, or at least they say it is. So anyways, let me put that back on. Okay. The next one I'm going to read, and this has been on my TBR in other time periods. It's called Loving Mr. Daniels by Brittany Cherry. I am going to read this book. I have picked this book out several times and have not dived into it, but I am going to read this book because I'm ready for it. The next one has also been on a TBR of mine, so I still have not picked it up to get into it, and I really want to. It's A Not So Meet Cute by Miss Megan Quinn. It's everybody's talked about it. I am just late to the party, but I have this one, I have the second one, and the third one. Yeah, I think it's only three. I think it's only three in the series. And so I have not even tackled the first one. This is getting read. And it's, like I said, aesthetically pleasing. It's the color of love, pink and red. Okay. Moving right along, I'm going to read Love Notes by Miss Christina C. Jones, one of my favorite authors. I absolutely love Christina C. Jones. She is one of my faves. And so this is not a very long read, and I am excited and here for it. And it's a really floppy, nice book. I'm really excited to read this book. It's not very long, as you can see. So I'm gonna get into that. That's more romance. And of course, another one of my faves, Miss Shanora Williams, Sweet Little Hearts. I read Beautiful Broken Love. I read that a couple of months back, and now she came out with this, and I had the e-arc of it from her prior to, I think I got it like sometime in December, and I still hadn't picked it up. So shame on me. This is getting read this month. I'm here for it. I cannot wait. I know the story is about her sister and the one of the gentlemen that is like good friends with the main male character, and he plays on the team with him from the Beautiful Broken Love story. So I enjoyed that story. I thought it was done very well. It was very good. It was heartfelt. It had lots of drama, but it had lots of depth to it. And so I'm expecting a lot from this as well. It's not as thick. And so this is going to be read in February. And the very last one is my Miss Brittany Cherry, If You Stayed. Okay. I have other books of hers that I need to be reading as well, because I found out I like her writing. But I haven't, for whatever reasons, picked up the next book in the series that I started with her with the first book. I don't know why I haven't, but don't ask. But I am going to go ahead and move into this one because it's just the right color and it's just pretty, right? It's just a nice book. So anyways, I can't wait to get into all of these books. Half of them I'm already in the middle of, but the other half I'm going to get done in the month of February, and that is enough. If I read anything else additional, it is going to be what it is going to be. But I'm excited about the books that I have chosen, and hopefully out of all of these, hopefully I've got some 5-star reads. I've had some good 5-star reads in the month of January. So I am looking forward, even though February is a short month, I am looking forward to, reading some 5-star reads in this month. So, or at least in my opinion, right? Because, reading is subjective to the reader. So anyways, just wanted to share all of that good stuff with you guys. Hopefully, some of these are ones that you want to pick up as well and read. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you.